Hey guys, it's Cody99 and welcome to my first FIFA 14 Ultimate Team Squad Builder, guys. And today we're doing a French 100k squad builder. So in goal we're going to have Laurie in goal, guys, who is so good in this game. 22k is what I paid for him and he is definitely worth it, guys. He is an absolute beast in this game and I would recommend you pick him up. 6'2" as well. Really tall keeper, and that is definitely what you want from a keeper. So our left back is going to be Clichy, of course. 14.5k is what I paid for him. Absolute bargain. He's really pacey, so he has the pace to get back and forward, and that's what you want from a left back, really. And he just has, in general, all-round good stats, and I would definitely recommend you pick him up. So our first centre-back is going to be Koscielny, or as we like to call him at Arsenal, Boscielny, of course, because he is an absolute boss on this game and in real life, of course. He has had an upgrade this year because he did have a good season with Arsenal last year. He has a high defensive work rate, which is definitely what you want to see from a centre-back. 7.6k bargain. That's what you want to obviously see again. But yeah, he's a really good player, and I recommend you pick him up. So our next centre back is going to be, of course, and he cost me 8.5k. Again, very cheap price for him. I mean, he's very strong, very tall, and very quick. So I personally think he's probably one of my favourite centre backs in the well, actually, you know what? In the game, he is my favourite centre back actually, because he's tall, strong, and quick, and that's what you want to see. I mean, I actually haven't used David Luiz yet, so I have yet to try him out, but I will let you know. I'm guessing David Luiz is probably an absolute beast. But anyway, Cabal, nevertheless, utter beast. So our right back is going to be, of course, Conco, who I think is probably the best right back in France in this game. Of course, he's just got really good around stats. Again, he has medium work rates this time, so that means he will stay back. And Clichy can actually bomb forward this time. He's 6 foot, so he will win the headers, of course, and he's 1.8k, so he is a budget beast. Definitely pick him up. Our right midfielder is going to be Ben Arthur. A little bit disappointed with him this time round in this game because he is a little weak on the ball, and he is quite slow, so he isn't the player he was, let's just say that. Last year, because it wasn't about strength. This year it's about strength, and he isn't that strong. Really, the only thing that keeps him alive and worth that 6.4k is the 5-star skills, because you can just scoop inside, left foot, finesse, top corner. Thank you very much. That's really what keeps him at 6.4k. But other than that, wasn't really too amazed with him, but yeah, he's still, I guess he is still worth 6.4k. So our first CDM is going to be Matuidi. Didn't use this player last year, but this year I'm wondering why, because he is a really good player. High work rates is not something I really like, because it means I do get tired out, but still, he is such a good player in this game. I love him to bits. I mean, 3.4k, you cannot go wrong there. As I said though, he's really all-rounded, and you definitely want to pick him up. Really good CDM. So our next CDM to pair up with him is Pogba, who stands at 6'2", and this is a great combination with him and Matuidi, because he's tall, Matuidi's small, but Matuidi gets forward and back. Pogba stays in the middle to dispatch the passes. It's just a great combination. But Pogba, you can see by his stats, he is definitely more all-rounded, and 12.5k, I mean, that is just juicy, man. He is definitely worth more than that. Pogba, what a beast he is in this game, and quite rightly, I mean, he deserves it. I mean, in real life, had a great season, deserves to be a gold this year. So our left midfielder, probably the biggest letdown of this team, is Alessandrini, sorry. That's what I feel about him, really. He's a bit meh, to be honest. 1.5k, you can't really go with 1.5k, but he's just nothing special, to be honest. I mean, that's basically it. He scored me a few goals, yes, but he's just not a very good player. I wouldn't recommend you pick him up, but unless you're going to fall Ribery, you're going to have to, I'm afraid. So our cam is going to be Nasri, my favourite player in this team. He was probably the best player as well, to be honest. He was really good in this, well, he's just really good in this year, in FIFA 14. Really good player. 27k is how much I paid for him, and I'd say he's worth more than that. He's probably worth like 40k, I'd say. He has the perfect work rate for a cam, high attacking work rate and low defensive work rate, and that is just awesome for a cam, as I've already said. Great stats for a cam, and he's just a really good player, and he links up with our man up front, who I'll say in a minute. Them two just link up perfectly together, but definitely worth 27k. I'd recommend you pick him up for this team. So our last player of this team, of course, Na 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 na, Giroud. Yeah, we got him back. We got him back in the team, guys. I know I did Giroud's army, of course, but we could not have a team without Giroud, guys. I mean, Giroud. Oh, what a beast he is. I mean, EA have finally watched my videos and realised Giroud deserves to be a beast in this game. And he quite rightly is. I mean, this season he's having a great season so far in real life. And in this game, he's just amazing. You think you probably all be turned up by that 65 pace. I mean, I was as well. I was like, oh my god, why would they give 65 pace to Giroud? But seriously, guys, he has the strength, he has the height. And to be honest, he is just a really, really good player. I mean, this kind of proves that you don't have to have Remy up front or, you know, or Hernandez. You can have Giroud, you can have Borisov because they do the job. They got a great shot on them. And Giroud, absolute beast, scored me 11 goals in 10 games. A goal per game. That is what you want from a striker. So anyway, guys, that is the end of this French squad builder team sheet. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about this team and how they played out in the goals. So then, guys, here we are in the goals then with this awesome 100k French team, just to reiterate that price. So I'm basically going to do a new thing where I basically talk about the players that I liked, of course, and the players that I didn't like. So to start off with then, the first player I really enjoyed using, as I've probably already said, was Sami Nasri. He was probably the standout player out of this team. He set up everything. He scored lots of goals for me. He was just a very, very good player. Now, as I've said, I think it's because of his dribbling, which just makes him such a good player, like the likes of Ozil, the likes of Silva. They just seem to find space all the time, and not only does Nasri do that, but he also has the pace. 81 pace, you know, it might not seem like a lot, but he's still, I mean, look at that shot there. I mean, that just shows you that he's just such an all-rounded player. He can finish, he just gets in the right positions in all times. My next favourite player is probably the only other favourite player I had, really, which was, of course, Olivier Giroud with that lovely volley with his weaker foot, guys. Giroud, just an absolute beast in this game. Last year, he was kind of average, but this year, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. If he gets in form, I think he'll be, or I'll definitely be looking to pick him up. He just looks like a very, very good player. And his stats already say, scored 11 goals in 10 games, and that is what you want. I think if I'm going to pick a bad player then, guys, it probably would have been Al Sindri, or I don't know how you say his name. I don't really care. He was just so bad. It's unbelievable. But again, I have to buy him because it is literally the only one I can get. I cannot afford Ribery, of course, because he is way too much. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this squad builder, guys. If you have enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button, guys. Can we aim for 8 likes for this first squad builder of FIFA 14, guys? Also, guys, leave a comment. Do you think scripting exists in FIFA 14? I'd like to hear from your suggestions. And also, guys, make sure you subscribe if you have not already. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you later.